Okay, folks, I'm back on here. Just riding some old country roads, to tell you the truth. What do we want to talk about on this video? Let me close this visor so that make sure you don't get too much wind noise. I really never know what I'm going to talk about when I go out on these motorcycle rides. I guess just whatever comes to mind. I just kind of end up talking about. And I hope that all of us are figuring out that we got a lot of problems with our government. And you know, there's always been, you know, for decades talking about, you know, crooked politicians, but I think really as a whole, we didn't know how crooked and how many of them are crooked. And it's deeper than what most of us think, you know. I mean, unless you're somebody that, you know, stayed on the ball here. But, you know, the way life is set up in the USA, you pretty much have to work. Well, you have to work an awful lot, you know, to be able to pay your bills, pay taxes, you know, to make it, take care of your family, you know, especially if you got children. Ain't none of that stuff cheap. And when you are so bogged down with that, you really don't have the time to really do a lot of research on people, find out what kind of connections they have, and some of the things that they've been involved in. And I mean, that's just the truth. It really is not the typical American's fault that a lot of things went around, and a lot of things that are going on shouldn't have been going on, because the majority of Americans that were too busy out here working their tails off, trying to take care of their families. And I mean, you know, everybody tries to, you know, enjoy life. So I mean, you know, family vacations, you know, whatever you're into, motorcycle riding, you buy motorcycles. You know, if you're a fisherman, you buy boats and fishing tackle and equipment. So the system is kind of set up where that's what happens to you, because we all know, I mean, unless you're just really well off, most of the stuff we buy on credit. And that means you can't stop working. You can't stop working because you have to pay all them things off that you bought on credit. And I mean, society has just about gotten to the point of, you know, once you get one car or truck paid off, well, basically that means you go trade it in and start all over again. And that's what the people that are running this system want. They want you to stay in debt and to work pretty much all your life trying to pay that debt off. Now, you know, some people are smarter than others, and then they, you know, if they want a new car, a new truck, or whatever, then they'll keep the old one until they got the money to go out and buy that. But I mean, you don't find too many people like that, you know. And I mean, there's some people that all the new fancy stuff really they could care less about, and they're the smart ones actually. You know, as long as you're, well, you know, we'll just use a truck for example, but as long as your truck can stay on the road and you can fix it, you know, when it breaks down, get it repaired. You know, a lot of folks learn how to do that stuff themselves to save themselves money. And there are certain folks that they will run that truck for as long as they can. And, you know, in the meantime, they're putting some money in the bank. And then, you know, by the time they decide they want a new truck, maybe they've got enough to just about pay it off, or, you know, pay most of it off. And I'm telling you, I envy those folks, because they are the smart ones. Tell you the truth, I know the area that I'm in, but I don't really know exactly you know, where I'm at, and I don't really care. I mean, I got plenty of time, and I know the area. Sooner or later I'll run into something that I recognize, and I'll be able, you know, get my bearings back. But it's just one of them days that I just wanted to go out and enjoy a good ride, not looking at maps or GPS. And okay, I know now that we're coming into this, I know where I'm at. But I just wanted to go out and ride, not worry about any of that, just go ride, you know. It was beautiful weather, and just wanted to have a fun day on the bike, which is what I'm doing. I would like to thank everybody that's subscribed out there. I had quite a few jump on YouTube a little while back when I started putting some more putting some of my older videos back up there, which I'd taken down because I'd gotten censored so bad. But anyway, yeah, I know where I'm at now. Traveled further than I thought I did, but that's okay. I'll raise the visor up while I'm at the stoplight. Start to get a little warm in this full face. I ain't used to wearing these full faces. And, luckily where I'm at, we don't have a helmet law. You know, and I mean, sometimes I wear a helmet, sometimes I don't. Just depends. And I mean, I ain't encouraging nobody to do anything they don't want to do. But at least we do have the option where I'm at, so. Yeah, I'm gonna put this back down. It is a breezy day, and sometimes I don't wind noise is too much. Don't get decent audio. I will be probably, I would say, around about a month away or so, you know, give or take a week here or there. I will probably start making some camping trips, and I'll be on that V-Strom if I'm doing any camping. That's what I got it for. And but I'll make some videos of that. I'm looking forward to it, to tell you the truth. Ready to sleep out under the stars, get outside. Okay, I'm gonna get off here now.